Welcome to another episode of the Soulful Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Rali Georg, and I have a super incredible guest today. Aneta Toncheva is many things. She has an academical and corporate background, but today we are going to speak about energy. So there are so many things we can say about you, like about your working background, but also about the spiritual one. Mm-hmm. Let's focus on the spiritual one today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell a little bit about yourself, how your spiritual path began, how you combine it with the academical, the corporate part, and what are you like? Summarizing what are you doing, but then also tell us more about the energy, how it's working, and how you can help us and the humanity and the planet with your gifts.
Thank you for the invitation, first of all. I'm just Aneta, a normal person. You said already that I have academical background, actually biotech background. For me, everything should be clear, to have a clear structure, without woo effect of energy. But since many years ago, since I was a child actually, I noticed many things that normal people, they couldn't see. So I saw that the unseen world actually is the real world, and this is the world of energy. And now for the people that they don't know me, I present myself as a holistic therapist. Actually, I don't like it so much, even this one, because for me therapy it's too medical, and I try to avoid that. But so far I couldn't find a better description of myself. So finally I do many holistic therapies. What does it mean holistic? This is alternative of the usual medical or pharma approach, basically. And there are different dimensions. So I can say that I'm a energy healer. I can say that I'm a constellator. I can say that I'm a radiesthesist. So I also can say that I manipulate the realities with the energies. So basically, I have many gifts, and one of them actually is the channeling of information from the source, from above, from the God. There are many explanations from the universe. Actually, for me, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all energy.
Everything is energy. We cannot see the energy, but we can feel the energy. And actually our bodies, our mind, everything, really everything around us is energy. And this energy never disappears. It's just change one in another, but the energy cannot disappear. So basically when we die, we don't disappear because we just transform.
Yeah. Oh, this is huge. This is one of my biggest fears, to like lose someone, and with this perspective it's like easier to just accept life with the part of death, and that energy never dies anyway. It's such a beautiful aspect to see. Thank you for sharing this. For the people who are watching us, you did some kind of energetical healing or leading before we started, so everyone who is watching is going to like receive
I just put or let's say set an intention. Yes, everyone who is watching to be the right person at the right time. And really, when I talk, I try to provide value. For me, this is very important. I'm going to give you some gifts. And I will explain you more about that. But basically, for me, it's very important when I talk to someone to be the right person, right? Because some people, they're afraid of this information. Some people, they think, oh, this person is crazy, for example. So imagine to go to an academic conference and to start to talk about these things, and people will be, okay, science please, biology explain in a different way. But this is my approach. I combine the science with the unseen world, with the energy, with the spirituality, because everything is one and it's the same thing, basically explained in different ways.
Yeah, I love that. And how we are energy too. How is our energy? How we are influenced by other energies, like from people, from environment, from is that something we can feel? How we know that we are like influenced by all the energies around us? Is that like a feeling? Is that something but like in all day life, how we can like check, okay, I'm out of balance, something is happening, and yeah.
So I will give you a very simple example. When you meet someone, for example, in the beginning, you really know if you like or not like this person, right?
Yeah.
And then when you meet another person, you are just super happy. You want to meet this person again because you feel a lot of energy. And another person just drain your energy. This is, I think, a very clear example for everyone. And it's the same with the spaces. You can go to a house to someone and you feel like I want to leave, even the office, or even a public area in the mall or in the park or whatever. I mean, and that's why I would say when you want to meet a person, like even for a business meeting or to have a coffee, you choose your favorite places because you felt there not only because of the kitchen or the food or whatever, but also you like the environment around. So this is important. Yeah. So this is one of the things, our inner intelligence, that if you think and observe yourself, you know what is the best for you.
Yeah, thank you. So to just connect with intuition and trust it, because we ignore it so often, you know.
Yeah, we ignore it very often.
Very often, yeah. It's like, you know, at work and in private life also, like meeting people, like speaking from experience, like not paying attention, like you said, this is like I feel drained after some conversations with some people, and as you said, also supercharged when I meet someone else. So important to
actually I start to channeling at the moment, so they told me give them this gift. If you allowed me, I can explain more about the first gift that I want to,
of course,
like a testing, so everyone knows what is the best for them. Exactly this what you asked me, if this person is the right one for me at this time. The space, it can be also the food. It can be a drink, it can be a book, it can be a mentor, teacher, conference. I will give you a very simple example that is based on science, on behavioral kinesiology. So basically, what does it mean, kinesiology? This is the movement of the body. and they found it many years ago. But one, let's say, the person that has really awesome books that you can read, and also to check, there are many videos and more explanation about this kind of test, is Dr. Hawkins.
Okay.
So I will explain you very simple in a way that you can understand. But basically, what he did, he observed many people, and he explained one simple thing. He said, your body is so intelligent, but your body also, it's a biology, it's mechanobiology, it's psychology, psychosomatic, chemistry, and many other things, right? And also here, I want to tell you one more thing. We don't have just our physical body. We have many bodies. We have emotional, mental, astral body, and etc. So all these kind of bodies, they are in continuous balance or disbalance. They interact with each other. So it's very important to have them in balance. Mm-hmm. But what he did, he said, and I can you can try now with me. So he said, okay, touch your fingers like this, yes, to have a small hook or chain, and you do the same with these fingers, but then you need to do like this. Okay, and to please just press these two fingers strong and do like this strong. Okay, so the first step is to calibrate ourselves. Tell your name and say, I'm Rali.
I'm Rali.
And try to separate your fingers. I'm Rali.
I'm Rali.
Yes. Again, I'm Rali.
I'm Rali. I'm Rali.
Okay. You feel it? That is strong.
Press stronger? Or?
The idea when you calibrate, to understand what is yes or no for you. Okay. So when it's right for you, and now we try to calibrate with the things we know. So I will ask you to say your name, that you are a woman, etc. So those are obvious things that you know, right?
Yeah.
And then for another things that you don't know, you or are not right for you, you see what will happen. So try to do I'm a woman, and try to see how your fingers react. I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
Okay. What you observe at the moment?
Like I'm pressing stronger with...
yeah, and they don't separate, right?
Separate.
And do I'm a man.
I'm a man. Oh, wow.
That's the idea. I'm a man. I'm not a man, and you know that you're not a man. So your body reflect and show you you're not a man.
Okay.
Yeah. So try with something that you know, and you know that is right. Try to have the feeling. Here we train the feeling in our body without our logic. Okay. We work in unconscious level. So
wait, maybe because I just have to come back about the name, because many years ago I shorted it because my patients couldn't pronounce it, and it was a label. So in the moment, so I still know that my birth name is Ralica, and then like 10 years ago, longer, I shorted it to
but your real name is Ralica, so try Ralica.
Okay, Ralica. Oh, this is
your name. I am Ralica.
I am Ralica. Yeah.
You see, I will tell you why. Because actually our name is like a code for the universe. As many letters you have, yours, depending also of the alphabet, your code could be stronger. Wow. So when we call each other like in these nice names, we cut our energy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's better. And that's why you can to
this
relax.
Is fascinating.
So when that's why we have name days, right?
And I am celebrating my name.
Yeah,
because
yeah. Many people, I mean, all over the world, they have named this.
Yeah.
Why you have named it? To put energy in this name, to celebrate your name. So this is very powerful, actually. That's why some people, when they are born in certain saying or something happened, like a specific celebration, they call them with the name of the saint. For example, I'm Aneta, but my saint is San Anna. So I celebrate twice, by the way, once here in Spain and once with the Bulgarian one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but this is very important. So your conscious know very well that you're not Rali. For the universe, you are Rali.
Even if in my ID and passport is already Rali, like because it's like juridically changed officially. Even they changed in Bulgaria when you changed your shorten your name, you even became a new birth certificate, like with Rali only, and also the family like last name from Georgieva to George or Georg, exactly because yeah, this is the way.
When basically change your name, you change your destiny somehow because you put different energy. So for some people, it's recommended to change their name.
Oh wow, really?
Because they don't have so nice life, let's say, but very hard. Or for example, I can see that in the past generations there are some influences, so it's better even for them. If you see another thing, it's another story about the names. But for example, when a woman gets married, at least in Bulgaria, she takes the name of the man, right?
Yeah.
Because you merge the two families.
Wow.
But also she takes of the destiny and the karma of her husband.
Wow.
And she does that officially.
Yeah.
And she wants to do that, basically.
Yeah.
Unconsciously.
Wow, I never thought about this.
Yeah, but this is very important, actually.
It is.
So for instance, some people, they refuse because they unconsciously know that this is better for them to not do it.
Yeah.
It's not just a figure or like people know me with this name. It's unconscious knowledge that for me this is better.
Wow, so we better reflect and feel how we feel with the
different names.
Last name
I have, but also here is the same rule or recommendation. When you hear the name, you know you like the name or no, right? You don't like all the names.
That's right.
And because the name is vibration, it's frequency, it's energy, so everything is connected. So
important.
But just to finish with the taste, because this is important. Basically, you notice the difference, right?
Yeah.
So for everyone who is watching now or later, when you have these fingers strong like this for your body, for you, is something, yes, this is the right for me. When it's like this, loud, and you don't have even energy to even if you try to press for something that is wrong, and you do your best, you see you don't have power.
Wow.
And that's the idea. So basically, I can test this water now and to ask myself, because I taste it already. My body knows what I'm talking about. I can ask, this water is healthy for me? Yes.
Wow.
Would it be healthier if it was, for example, 10 pH, right? Yes. If it's 11, no. If it's 7, no. If it's 7.5, no. 8.5, no. 9, no. 10 for me, it's good. 10.5, 10.5, it's okay. But 11, no. And if you try it now, you can see maybe something different.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it better for me? No, it's not. Why not?
Ask, is this water? How many is
this
how
is
much?
9.5.
Okay, 9.5. Ask 9.5. Is it okay for me?
Is 9.5 okay for me?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And time 10. Is it okay for me?
Is it 10 okay for me?
No.
Oh,
So you
okay.
drink perfect 9.5. But for me, 10 or 10.5 will be fine.
Okay.
But
wow.
11, no. So that's the important thing, and you can do this with everything. For example, I'm testing the people that I would like to work. For example, I can ask, is it good to work with Ralica? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it good to do something together? Yes.
Wow.
But if I ask another person, it could be no or it could be yes. But it's very simple test that you can try and test everything. And I challenge everyone who is watching us, try this test and let me know what do you think. Yes.
Super interesting. Like this is so. I just will come back. I want to come back to that name part again, because in a moment I say, like, even if all my documents are with the new name, like shortened, because back then I needed a label that people just can remember fast internationally, and it's something easy. And I know, like, everywhere the name is the short version, but my body still knows that my birth name is the longer version.
Exactly, because this is your I mean, you were born in Bulgaria, your roots are there, so this is your field that you take energy.
Yeah.
So your body won't say like, okay, let's cut this energy source from her. Like,
wow.
It's not for your benefit.
So you think that maybe I changed my destiny, changing my name?
Yeah, but probably your soul
needed it.
It was a kind of choice at this point to have this experience. There is nothing, I always say it's experience. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not positive, not negative. The thing is that we try to explain for the humans, for our understanding, to say this is bad, this is good, but basically above there is no good or bad. It's just experience. You needed that and it's okay. I mean, it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is just for me. This is a super tool that you give us. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You can really, I really challenge you to use it because it's super helpful.
Absolutely.
And your body will never lie. I mean, what is good for you and not.
And it's so good, like on a daily basis, we need to take decisions so often. You know, sometimes we're like, I don't know, like, you know, and then we're asking around or we're thinking, and we have now this powerful tool to just tune in and say, hey, is this for me? Is it not?
Yeah, exactly. And I will add one more question that you can ask. Is it for me? Yes or no? Is it the right moment? Yes or no, because something maybe it's for me, but not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow will be different answer.
Yeah,
and here also I want to tell you something super important, and again, I mean, when I talk, I want to tell to the people, don't trust me, try it. Have a critical thinking, because this is something that we're missing. Really, I mean, critical thinking, there is a lot of information, everyone can share, can talk whatever they want, but I want to tell you something about the time. Everything is here and now. There is no past and there is no future. And here you should be really careful, because we create everything now. What does it mean? That with our thoughts, feelings, emotions, we create a situation, and this situation is based in so many realities and possibilities. Okay, so you have let's use the human language: bad possibilities, negative possibilities, or positive possibilities, the result of something, let's say, but we created all these possibilities at the same moment. And what happened now? If you know that at the moment you create all the possibilities, bad and good results for you, are you going to focus on the positive possibilities or on negative possibilities?
On the positives, of course.
Of course. But this is a very important thing. And this is what is this famous manifestation? Basically, is exactly that, to align your emotion, thoughts, and feelings at the moment now, in the present moment, with the positive focus. But to manifest that in the reality, because always it's first created in the thoughts form.
Yeah.
To manifest in the reality, to can touch something, you need to repeat these thoughts, let's say in a positive vibration with a positive focus a few times. Sometimes it happens like this. Sometimes people, they said, oh, you just need to put intention once and to do it. But this is not the case for me.
Yeah.
And I can see that why it's not like that. You should repeat it, because in the material world we act. You should have action. So you need to do a physical action in this material world.
Yeah.
Because you create it, yes, but you need to act in the world, here and now, in the material world. And another thing, what I want to tell you, why the famous secret, everyone knows about that, right? The movie and the book. Why some of the things, if you try it yourself, will not happen for you? Because you don't have the right circumstances. You cannot go by boat in the desert. And this is something super important that is missing there, and they don't explain it.
That's right.
It won't happen. If you don't have the right circumstances, it won't happen. And it's super easy to understand that.
But what do you think? Sometimes we are focusing on this. We just want to go through that boat, or with that boat through the desert, and ignoring all the circumstances. And is this a sign that this is not for us, or sometimes it's just not the right timing to do something?
Again, test it. This is super easy, and in the same time, don't ignore your intuition, because you know that. But sometimes, let's say your intention, your soul intention, let's say, wants you to go through this option or possibilities. And again, there is nothing bad in that.
What do you think? How can we recognize when we are led by the mind and the ego, and primarily like physically, and when the soul is whispering? Because sometimes this dialogue and the voice of the mind is so strong.
I would say that when you see that everything become like light, like you feel ease, you feel light, you feel love, you feel support, you meet some people that they helps you, and sometimes when maybe it's the right thing to do but not the right moment, everything. It's like, for example, you need to travel, you cannot book the flight or the hotel, or someone calls you and tell you should have a meeting tomorrow in the office. You cannot travel because something happened. And for me, when this happened, I know, for example, that I shouldn't do something. Also, to be aware that the planets around us, environment around us, the people around us, everything is collective and influence us. For example, at the moment we're in Venus and Mercury retrograde.
Okay.
So this influences us, and we cannot ignore that. And to say no, it's okay, because first the retrograde, for example, for me it's a very positive period because I was born in retrograde, so for me everything is now like alignment. Also, I have some gifts because I was working hard for some things, so I collect my gifts. But basically it's the retrograde, it's like a chaos everywhere, many mistakes. Let's say, I would say to the people, pay attention when you write something. It's not good, for example, to spend a lot of money on expensive items. If you sell them, it's okay because you release, and it's everything about release this period. But don't, let's say, be conscious that people will act and react in a different way. Many conflicts at this period as well. I remember I had one event and everything went wrong, basically everything. But I was expecting that, and I was like super chill, like okay, I know, I know that it will happen. I knew. It's not because I did something wrong, let's say, but I knew that there is a problem. For example, with the technician, for example, one of the problems with the flight, some of the speakers, they couldn't arrive. There was an accident somewhere, like a strike in the airport. And I knew it can happen, but I cannot tell, let's say, to 500 to 1,000 people it's Mercury retrograde, don't do the event, you know. They will tell me, okay, you're crazy. Okay, I don't mind, but you know, I knew that I'll have surprises. And this is important, like listen to your intuition and look at the signs, because they're everywhere. And usually they will stop you if it's something let's say something that you really shouldn't do at this moment. They will stop you and they will show in different ways.
The problem is that we are human and we want to control it, and we don't accept when something don't go that way we want it. So, but with that, what you explained, it's with this knowing, it's like easier to just accept there are bigger things than us. And if something is not about to happen, then it doesn't matter what we do. We just can only surrender and accept it the way it happens, and
but again, I would say that's important to have the balance, because I saw so many spiritual people that I'm in the flow, I'm so spiritual, I will do that when, I don't know, the sunrise from the west, for example, I don't know, like, you know, like all these things. But basically I would say that this is not a great balance, because you give your power to someone and something else. And here it's very important for me to be to be in the middle and to think. I'm too lazy and I excuse myself to not do something, to be really super honest with yourself. And another thing, I should, you know, stop here, see what will happen, think again, feel again, and see what to do.
All about the balance.
This is very important, because I saw with the spiritual people a lot of that, and sometimes I say, no guys, please give me a break on that, because this is not how it is in the earth. We need to experience, and we should act, because this is the material world. We cannot ignore the action. We cannot ignore it. We cannot just meditate and to be a billionaire. For instance, I give an example with the money, because everyone is, why, for example, you're not a billionaire? First, for example, if somebody asks me, first, because it's not my main purpose in life. And second is because money are energy. This is energy. And I believe and I know that there is abundance everywhere, and I will have exactly how much I need always. Because I know how to, let's say, access the abundance. And actually my dream is everyone to be like, to live and to feel the well-being. You know, this is my dream, really, because the life will be easy, and then you can do many other things. But it's not easy. It's not easy.
A good question. Why are we not billionaires? Like, what is stopping, or how we stop ourselves from attracting this abundance and to like accessing it?
Actually, I'm at the moment in the middle of a challenge. This was a present of my birthday to my audience, and actually there, I would say, 5 major reasons. and I create kind of groups. Because first in the first group is the subconscious mind, the internal dialogue, the blockages that we have, and all these kind of things that you need to work deep really to find them, because that's why they're in subconscious mind. Sometimes you even don't know that you have it, and when you don't release it, you just multiply, and there are more and more ASA programs, and it's difficult. Another point is the karma. I would say the karma or the family problems that with the generation they just go one by one, and they reach us because someone has to work on that. And this is a big topic. Again, it's in the second group, also with the past lives, and also with the karmic relationships, or the karmic debts that we have to pay.
Wow.
Because it can be not just, if we talk about finance, it's not just about our relation with the people, but can be everything else. The third group is exactly what I said about our interaction in the earth, because it's not just us. We are not just one single electron. We're all connected. And here I talk about a bit the topic about feng shui. I told you about that. I mean, I combine it with energy therapy. Let's say, because exactly, and this is something that I test all the time. Every person has its direction, successful direction, in the office, at home, and when even sit in this direction, you attract this abundance. That's why feng shui talk a lot about what you should have at home, what you shouldn't, and all these kind of things, because everything is energy, and some of the items block this energy, and everything is super clear.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we better do not block that.
And then I also talk about a lot, and I would say another category is about unseen world, about the spirit, the soul. Another category is also the quantum field itself, because we, like you, like Ralza, and me, like Aneta, I live in different dimensions and different parallel realities. And also, if I have energy twin in another parallel reality, this energy twin, he has depths, or she has depths, because it's not necessary always to be a female or male. And she has these karmic depths. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I did, because I'm very conscious about my lessons. I work on this lesson. Why it happened again? And it happened that it was another twin.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is super tricky. And that's why I would say working on yourself, it's until we die. I mean, consciously here, because you don't know. You don't know what kind of surprises you might get.
Wow.
But these twins, they help you to work faster, let's say. They also can, be not so helpful for our understanding, human understanding, but
for adults.
Basically we it's interesting, like it can happen. And it happened with me, and then I asked a friend of mine that she is super good therapist, and then it was super let's say synchronicity. I hear one doctor, he was talking about that. So it was Jose Silva also. He's super there's a whole concept of Silva method, but he was talking exactly about that. So we never know, and in my opinion, like to bring awareness and to be conscious about our action, we really should work in all the levels, and this is mind, spirit, soul, our body, and also the quantum field, to know that everything is around us. We are God.
Yeah.
We are not just part of God. We are really God. Yeah, and we are energy, and we can manipulate this energy. I'm saying manipulate in a positive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To use it beneficially for
Yeah.
the world also.
Yeah, the world, because we're collected. Everything is collective. So what does it mean? If I'm getting better, I mean everyone will be better around me and in a collective level, because every person has its frequency, and as your frequency is higher, as easier you manifest.
Yeah.
Because everything happens like this, super easy.
Yeah.
And with this, because this is kind of your present, because you are conscious, you work on yourself, you have the awareness, you have gifts, and you give these gifts to the people. Because people with gifts, they're not here to live their life, they are here to serve.
To share
and to share, yes, exactly. And everyone has its gifts, but some people they don't want to think about that. And avoid it, and it's okay, but the next life it will happen the same or worse for them.
Well, many people don't think about it, don't know that it's possible.
Yeah.
And I believe that some challenges or some things are happening, especially in like specific moments, to awaken us, to see, well, hey, you are here to do something else or this or whatever, to just because we forget sometimes why are we here, and try to create something that's not aligned with the soul, but just something we heard that is
we are trapped in the material world basically. But I would say that people they awake, they change or evolve for point of good or bad. There is no another direction, in my opinion, because this one that are already awakened, they know that they're good, but they know that they can learn much more. So I would say they move from a good point. But these that are from the bad point are the people that accident happened, or someone very near to them pass away, or something really bad happened in your life, maybe near that experience or whatever. I mean, I also had near that experience, but they weren't that dramatic, I would say, like a car accident or something, because it can happen everything to the people. So it's somehow when you have a bit awareness and you're a bit awakened, you know that you always have a choice to move from a good direction or from the bad direction. And again, here I'm saying there is no good and bad.
But more aligned with us and not that much. Wow. And when we say by the energy, the way it influences us, what about, like, okay, the body, the frequency is important to, let's say, attract whatever we want. How we can rise this
the vibration.
The vibration.
So again, check the books and the information about Dr. Hawkins, because he has consciousness scale, and they are very simple. He put all the feelings like grief, anger above the scale, and let's say joy, love, enlightenment above the scale. So those are below, another are above. In the middle, I would say 500 hertz. It's the love, and alignment is 700. Let's say hertz. You can check in his scale. So our idea is to go above 700, and there is one level that we always can grow, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters because they give you more possibilities, more gifts, because they know that you operate for higher vibration. But in the same time, for our human lives, in the collective level, the importance is huge. But in a personal level, I would say that, for example, I wouldn't see so big difference. Like between, let's say, 2000, 3000. I couldn't see that big difference. And then how you can raise your vibration when you're positive, when you're nice, when you're happy, when you live with joy. So what I advise the people when they ask me this question is every single day to live in a joy. And if it's not possible, because at the moment you are in this level, it's every day to do something that brings you joy.
Yeah.
So you can, for me, for example, it's to wake up and to have a coffee and to take my time. For me, this brings me joy, and I'm not doing anything else before that. For instance, to create small rituals that brings you joy. It can be a meal with a nice person or on your own. But we're here to live really with joy. In the earth, we're to experience the joy, because we have human bodies, and with the human bodies you can feel also the joy, to experience the joy, not just to think about what is joyful. And to love, to volunteer. I'm volunteer since many years, and for me this brings me joy, because when I serve, I feel the gratitude of the people, and I feel this joy. Also to be grateful, and to be grateful for everything, and just to think what you have in your life and to be grateful for that. And these small thoughts, I would say, for 1-2 minutes, when I measure, I can see the vibration. It can just jump with 200 or 300 hertz, because this is how it is. But the idea, because I'm also a teacher, I'm a master healer, and I have my courses, the idea is when in a collective level. What does it mean, a collective level? For example, you're in a community. That's why it's super important with who you share your time, because these people around can elevate you. And for example, your vibration, maybe it's not that high, but you are in a community with very high vibration teachers, people like super positive, and they raise your vibration automatically. But then the idea is not just to raise your vibration once and then tomorrow it's again dropping. It's to have this energy consistency.
This is the hardest part.
And to be in the high level. And what happened in the high level? Every time when you jump, they're talking about this quantum jump, but they, in a very few places, I hear they mention that, and I experienced that so many times, me and my clients. You have lessons that you have passed, you have exams. So, for example, I know even how I can raise your vibration. And tomorrow, even in a few minutes, you have 5 or 3 lessons and exams that you have to take. Maybe it's your attitude with the person outside. Maybe someone will argue in the supermarket with you, and they will test your reaction. Maybe you will lose money. Everything, it can happen. For me, in my case, I remember twice I was in zero in my bank account, but I was super sure that this for my own good. Yes, and they test me with the money, and when I asked why you test me with the money, and they told me because when you start to earn a lot of money and you start to do that because for this and that I saw some stuff, you won't have ego at all, because really in the material world the money, it can change your reality. And it's something that is super quick, like for some people, And thanks God that I'm not this material person, that I'm looking at the fancy cars and this, but I like nice experience, and this also costs money. Yeah, so again, it's the balance. But some people, when they touch these things, their ego is going up, and then I saw many people that they don't have anymore for a while some of their gifts, because to serve to someone, your ego should be very healthy ego. You shouldn't be this person that is without the people that they don't cannot say no, for instance. You know, and when you have this healthy ego, you can say no.
Boundaries, just set the boundaries.
Yes, set the boundaries, but in the healthy way. Because some people, they have boundaries, but they are not healthy. They are coming from a toxic response. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. This is really super important, and I think that's nothing wrong with liking and wanting that, let's say, for example, beautiful fast car, whatever, but being aware why we want it, you know, because of the validation it gives the ego, or it's just because of, like, when you imagine that you're inside and the freedom it gives you and just the beauty inside, and not caring about who is knowing or not, you're just enjoying it. We can talk about this topic for days or longer, but let's come back to the idea you shared in the beginning before we start, to share your gift with everyone.
Yeah, sure. So for everyone, the people that believe in energy, I would say this is super important, because some people, they still don't believe, but I would like to give you my gift. So every Wednesday, I would say 25th and 1st.
26th is Wednesday.
Okay. 26th and 1st it was?
Second. 26th of March is Wednesday, and the 2nd of April too.
Okay, perfect. So we have 2 dates for the people that they want to try the energy healing, 26th and 2nd of April. I'm going to do a healing session to everyone who would like to receive it. It's important to write below these videos I want with your names, because like that you set intention to receive my energy. I would say that I will send you my healing session at 11 p.m. Barcelona time, right? Because now,
perfect.
Yes, so to feel the energy, it's good to be in the bed, relaxed on your back, with the hands like that, but near your body, because some people are saying, I'm staying like this. No, I mean, relax your hands near your body. You're lying. You receive my healing session at 11 p.m. But it's very important, at least 40 to 30 minutes to not stand up. This is very important because the energy is working. I won't say now what you can experience, but it will be super interesting for me to share in the comments.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe you won't feel anything. It's okay. But for me, it's really interesting. And that's it. This is my present to everyone who was listening this podcast, who would like to raise the vibration, because this healing session will aim to heal you, to release blockages, and to raise your vibration.
Thank you so much. Another last question: where we can find you? where if someone want to receive a healing therapeutic session with you, I will put it in the links below so they can contact you. But even for constellation, we have to do another podcast about the constellations and other things. But to cleaning the energy, balancing it. You like the word balancing, not healing and so. But if someone wants to release blockages to attract abundance or love or whatever, with your help, we can
usually I work more with the packages, because we can do, of course, one session, but you should work. Basically, it's like this. My approach is more like coaching, so I give you advices, suggestions, guidelines, but I never tell you how you have to do it. And then now I'm building my website because people ask me. I work in English, Spanish and Bulgarian, and unfortunately at the moment everything is in Bulgarian, because this was with the channeling that I need to help to my people or the Bulgarians first. But probably once those days the website should be ready, so you can link it. You can link it, or let's say for how you can contact me, maybe I can give my phone number. Yes, it's 534-654 755567. You can contact me WhatsApp or Viber. Because at the moment I don't have anything really in English.
Or so I can put an email in the links below.
Yeah, the link is HORISONZE at gmail.com. HORISONZE, basically it's coming from HOR, Izida, and 11 or 11. So again, also the logo, it was channeling.
Wow.
So the name is coming from Egypt.
Yes.
Yeah,
we skip that part. It's also very, very interesting.
Next time
you can. Let's dive deep in this. Even deeper.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for the invitation, and I hope that we raise more awareness about the energy.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you.